Good evening. The governor is cracking down again, saying increases in COVID cases in New Mexico are some of the worst in the entire nation. Friday, the state will implement and re-implement restrictions impacting restaurants, mass gatherings, travel, and youth sports. Tonight, she's threatening even more regulations if we don't get a better handle on the spread of the virus.
We're on the verge of something really catastrophic here.
The governor following through after warning last week she would make changes if cases didn't go down. Her spokesman saying today.
Our positivity rate right now is double what it was at the end of September. Our hospitalizations for COVID-19 have doubled since the end of September.
Restaurants serving alcohol must now close their doors by 10 p.m. starting this Friday. The governor calling out restaurants who are staying open late and acting as bars.
What we've seen here and in other states is that places where alcohol is involved, particularly in bars in other states, become real hot spots because people have less inhibition after a few drinks.
Mass gatherings with more than 5 people are not allowed once again, meaning athletes can only practice in pods of 4 with 1 coach, down from 10. And anyone who comes from a high-risk state must quarantine for 14 days, regardless if they can provide a negative test result.
Enforcement has always been a difficult thing on that issue, but we have very clear guidance provided at every airport for travelers arriving into the state.
Hotels also have to make some changes. Those that have completed the state safety training program can operate at 60% capacity, and those who haven't done that training program can operate at 25%.
We're already struggling as it is.
Gecko's Knob Hill has been closing at 11 every night, but with today's announcement, the manager says he's concerned he and his staff won't have jobs with this newest change.
Any bartender, any server could say like 1 hour could make your night for sure.
Stelnicki says the state is trying to strike a balance.
Being in a world with COVID, until we have a vaccine, allowing for some of those kinds of activities that are day-to-day normal, but with some restrictions involved because we can't proceed as normal.
The governor says if New Mexico doesn't show improvement, the state will once again restrict indoor dining and significantly roll back maximum occupancies in retail stores. The new regulations go into effect Friday when the current health order was set to expire.